woman can't, they sometimes can't open up to love themselves. A woman is a reflection, or a woman's behavior and attitude towards you, especially a quality woman, right? A quality woman, a really feminine woman, her behavior will be the reflection of yourself. Whatever complaints she has about you, whatever she's not happy with about you, whatever causes her to close up into fear, is literally, in my opinion, a reflection of what you're not good at as a man.
Bro, I cannot let this slide.
What do you mean?
I totally disagree.
You totally disagree?
I totally disagree, bro.
Okay, let me explain myself and then you can go at it, right? A woman, at the end of the day, a really feminine woman, looks for a man that will take care of the masculine roles and like the masculine roles in the relationship, so that she can relax in the feminine role, so that she can embrace the feminine energy, right? So when a really feminine woman that wants to connect with the feminine essence sees the lack of direction from his man, sees the lack of purpose from his man, sees the lack of commitment from his man, lack of integrity from his man, and just he sees his man is not really aligned with who he's trying to become, or has no intent on finding who he's trying to become, that will make the woman be resentful. The same way that, think about it, when you meet a woman for the first time, right? First 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even the first 10 dates, you're doing amazing, bro. Right? She's only going to see the surface level of yourself, right? A girl will see in the first dates the surface level of who you are as a man. But it's only if you manage to spend a significant amount of time with her that she will start to look through the shit. She'll start to see through through the field of flowers. She'll start to spot the shit inside of the field of flowers. Let's just put it that way, right? And that is when you can use her as a reflection of whatever shit you have in this beautiful field of flowers, all right? Or whatever darkness you have inside of all this light. And that is why I believe being in a short-term relationship with a girl, it's even detrimental, because you're only getting feedback on what she can see at a surface level, and obviously you're going to do your best, and it's all going to be beautiful, right? And she's going to see how of a gentleman you are, how well you speak to her, how much you care, right? And how you operate from love. But what's past that, bro? There's always something past that. And if you don't spend a prolonged period of time with her, you just won't get to all of your dark sides through her. Mm-hmm. She is the reflection of your dark sides, and those things that you have to work on as a man. That is why I'm absolutely loving being with her, because everything that irritates me, everything that triggers me, I know is something that I can work on. Everything that I see triggers her is something that I should listen to and take responsibility for to a pretty big extent. Not everything, but a pretty big extent.
I disagree as well, man. But do you want to further elaborate on your thoughts?
I think that is pretty much it, bro. I'm pretty set on it, but I'd love to hear your opinion.
So just to conclude the way I understood what you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you said that your girlfriend, provided she's been with you for a while and doesn't just know the other facet of you,
mm-hmm.
when she's mad about you, or she doesn't open herself up,
mm-hmm.
and doesn't rest in her femininity, then it's your fault.
No.
Okay, no. Then I didn't understand it quite well.
No. It is your task as a man to try and open her up in love whenever she's closed up. Whenever she's... Bro, because that is a problem that in many cases, a woman should deal herself, right? And I've had prolonged conversations with my girl about, you know, some things that she should actually start to develop herself. You know, as for example, look, I get it. If I've been working all day, right, and you feel detached from me, you haven't felt my love, you haven't felt my presence. I understand that by the end of the day, after me being in this bunker for 9 hours, when I get to you, you're a bit closed up, right? You've rusted a little bit, right? Because I haven't given you love. But an issue I had is she stayed in that state. And when I was ready to open her up, she stayed in that state. And I've had this conversation, girl, please, whenever you see I'm done and I'm ready to be present with you, take that presence, take that love. Don't remain in that state, right? You have to also, you know, this is a two-way thing. I'll give you the energy, but you have to use that energy to open up to, right? Bro, women can't, they sometimes can't open up to love themselves. They need that masculine direction, that masculine to penetrate with energy. It's just how it works, bro.
So you saying it's just how it works, I want to make you aware of the fact that it's your perception of truth.
100%.
Right?
But
This could evolve.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing I think is very important to just to clarify, that it's not set in stone.
No, of course, bro. There is, though, a lot of an energetic value to what I am saying, in the sense that if that girl is a match in terms of energy, she will be the direct mirror of your weaknesses. For example,
I disagree, bro. I disagree. I mean, I agree with the fact that you like a deep relationship, especially with a girl, is very valuable in the sense that you realize yourself in what way you're flawed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? Because you say you get triggered by certain things, right? So you can just understand your psyche a bit more.
Yeah.
So I agree with the fact that to a degree, like, it does serve as a reflection. But my answer, or like my question to you would be, like, how do you know her judgment is not flawed?
I love that, bro. Because that is why you have to know your girl. You have to know when her behavior is coming from an emotional reaction to her own emotional state that she's dragging into the relationship, or whether that emotional state is stemming directly from the relationship. Because might happen, you know, she has a conversation with her best friend, they fight, you know, they're in this, emotional state, and then drags it into the relationship, and then I feel like it's my fault that she's like that, right? It's not. I definitely agree with that. It's not. That's something that she should handle herself. But what if I don't let her handle it herself? What if I do my best to open her up again? And if I can't manage to open her up, it might be one of two things. She just really doesn't want to open up, and I know for a fact I'm doing my best and I'm following every single rule that should be followed, or I'm not following the rules that apply to opening a woman up. I'm reacting to her state the same way that she is. You know, if I react to her state with the same state, it's not going to work. If she's a bit groggy, you know, and a bit moody, and, you know, triggered by everything, I can't be triggered by everything too. I've got to use humor. I've got to use love. I might as well fucking put her on the sofa and rape her, right? And just open her up through love, right? And if I don't manage to, if doing that, dude,
I love the way you put it.
Dude, if I do it and she still doesn't want to open up to love, and I haven't reacted the slightest, bro, I haven't gone down her spiral, and yet she doesn't want to open up, then that's a problem. You just need a little bit of space, have her handle her own thing, and then come back and try later, right? But if I, as a man, realize that, oh fuck, she being in that state is taking me down that state too, then I am not providing the role of the man, which is to remain in logic and to remain composed, and instead of reacting emotionally to her, right? So
don't you do that? Don't you react? Like, that's my whole thing. Like, you make your behavior very dependent upon her mood, like upon her emotional state.
No, well, but your behavior is like look, when from her side It's all emotion. You've got to bring logic to it, but through love, right? Because if as a man you just go down the same spiral that she's going of emotions, then you're not providing your masculine role. You're not providing your spice of masculine energy, which is not, which is to control your emotions. In fact, that is one of the biggest traits from men compared to women, is that men know how to handle their emotions way better than women, right? So if you realize yourself being in a relationship where you just can't fucking avoid going down this spiral, then that is something that you should look at yourself and think, fuck, actually, maybe I should remain with this woman until I learn to manage my emotions and not react emotionally to whatever her behavior might be. And that's helped me a lot. Like, it's game changer, bro.
Okay.
What's your thought, bro?
I mean, I think it's a long discussion, bro. Maybe for another day.
It definitely is a long conversation, but yeah. I am 100% sure, bro, that to develop your masculine energy, one of the best ways that you can do that is to remain in a prolonged period of time in a relationship with a feminine woman. Like, it will bring the best and worst out of you. Like, the best, absolute best, and also the worst. And when the worst comes out, don't put it on her. Put it on yourself. Of course, there's a level of responsibility that she should assume, always. But I still believe we should be, or at least trying to be responsible in a really big extent.
Still disagree, bro.
It's alright, bro.
It's a very, very multifaceted topic, so
yeah, bro. Let's wrap it up here and leave it for chapter 2.